Each year across the United States, more than 4,000 unidentified bodies are found. And while some of these will get their names back, a huge portion of them do not. In fact, many of them do not. And it's because leads fizzle out in cases and progress eventually lags. For families of these victims, that means they're waiting years or decades for answers to find out what happened to their loved one. In today's cases, all of them have been over 15 years of little to no coverage, and they've gone essentially completely cold. Please help us spread awareness by sharing this information. Saturday, December 17, 1977, is the day the body of a female is found in Placer County, California. She remains unidentified to this day. The details of her demise are unknown, but she was likely a white female left with a recognizable face. Any chance of identifying her would have to come from the clues remaining with her, such as a removable denture plate and orange-painted toenails. Scars on her body indicated the potential of previous childbirth or pregnancy. Her height was 5'8", she weighed about 145 pounds and had brown hair and brown eyes. Her age was likely between 25 and 35 years old. Friday, June 3, 1977, the remains of an unidentified male are located in Dallas County, Texas. This John Doe remains unidentified to this day. This individual was found immediately after a motorcycle versus pedestrian accident in which this young man was the pedestrian struck and subsequently passed away from his injuries. He was found wearing a t-shirt, blue jeans, and brown moccasins. He had a mustache, brown hair, brown eyes. He was carrying a reddish-colored guitar and had possibly been traveling with a dog. There are no clues in this case. On Saturday, October 7, 1995, the unidentified remains of an adult female were found in Sanibel County, Florida. She was found floating in the water along Pine Island. The woman had striking features that, at the time, investigators were sure would bring forth her true identity, such as strawberry blonde hair, red-painted nails, and that she was likely between 30 and 50 years old. The most intriguing find about this woman was discovered during her autopsy, where it was noted she had previously undergone a left-sided temporal craniotomy. Even more interesting were the maroon V-neck scrubs labeled South Carolina VA Hospital that she was wearing. Her ears were pierced twice on the right side and once on the left. She was wearing some jewelry and a watch, and she was about 5'1" with no weight listed. Thursday, July 20th, 1995, a John Doe is found lying in the street following a car versus pedestrian accident where this individual was the pedestrian in Fulton County, Georgia. This man was transported to a local hospital where he stayed on life support for about a year before succumbing to his injuries. Unfortunately, there were no photos of him taken and no clothing or personal items were saved. However, he was described as being about 6 feet tall with slightly black curly hair and possibly brown eyes. He did have some tattoos, one being of the words Virgo. Birth dates for Virgo are August 23rd through September 22nd. There are other tattoos listed on the screen now, but nothing has given his identity in all this time. On Tuesday, July 11th, 1995, the partial remains of an unidentified female are found in Chester County, Pennsylvania. The remains are located in Valley Creek and consist of an upper torso and head. The victim is found with short brown hair and brown eyes. She was wearing a white headband, some clothing, and was found within green garbage bags. The lower body is found in January 1996 in Core Creek State Park. She was about 5'4", 120 pounds, and there have been no leads or clues in this case in over 28 years. On Friday, April 22, 1994, a young male is found lying in the restroom of the 30th train station in Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania, apparently from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This John Doe was found lying with several unusual clues that may help identify him. He was about 5'9" and 160 pounds with black hair and brown eyes, estimated to be only between 16 and 30 years old. Lying with him was a .25 caliber weapon stolen out of Wisconsin in 1985, 9 years prior to his body being found. He also left an unusual note that's on the screen now, but his fingerprints were ran in 2015 with no hits. There have been no clues that have come forth in this case. On Sunday, May 23, 1993, the unidentified body of a teenage boy between 16 and 17 is found lying in the All-American Canal located in Winter Haven, California. He was about 5'9" and 180 pounds, either white, Hispanic, or Latino, with black hair and brown eyes. There have been no clues, no photos, and no leads generated in this case in over 30 years. On Sunday, October 27, 1991, the skull of a young child was found in San Bernardino County in California with little information to go on other than a few minor details that have held back the identity of this child for over 30 years. The child's estimated time of death likely occurred early in 1991. However, due to only a skull being found, the identity of this child may only be established by dental X-ray or DNA analysis. They were estimated to be between 2 and 8 years old. On Thursday, August 8, 1991, a mysterious John Doe is located washed on the shore of Cape Lookout State Park in Tillamook County, Oregon. The doe is exceptionally tall, being 6'5" and weighing 230 pounds, with noticeable red hair, hazel eyes, and thick sideburns. He was wearing a ton of clothing listed on screen by description, and his estimated year of death was 1991 because he was so recognizable still. There have been no further clues to his identity or why he ended up in the park despite all this information. Tuesday, August 13, 1991, investigators receive a call in Sutter County, California regarding a deceased female floating off an embankment. She was described as recognizable and young, likely being between 20 and 30 years old. The white female was found just hours post-mortem and had short brown hair and hazel eyes. She was found with jogger-style clothing, and upon autopsy, it was discovered she likely had Down syndrome or trisomy 21. This shocking find should have identified her immediately. However, her true name and why she ended up alone in the embankment have been unknown for over 30 years.